Alright, y'all, we have reached the time of the year where I start to have delusions of grandeur, and yeah, I'm here to talk about it. So, summer's here. Due to my job, I have a long break in the summer. It's pretty nice. So around this time of the year, I start to get a taste of freedom, and with it, I start to have delusions of grandeur. I start thinking like Phineas and Ferb out here, but not to that degree because I don't have any discernible skills to go with it. But that's not really the point. So, due to the fact that the World Cup is here, this has been amplified by 100. Um, I'm on top of the world right now. It cannot get better than this. It really can't. So, anyways, I'm gonna share some of my stupid ass ideas and see how this goes. So, for starters, here's the first idea I had. So I want to do a road trip, but not just any old road trip, right? No, 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 no. I love the mountains, and I don't live anywhere near mountains, so I'm itching to climb right now. But it's the problem is it's summer and it's hot. I want to do a road trip where you have a set list of mountains, but the mountains are listed in ascending order based on how high the peak is. So it's kind of like a little game. You cannot move on to the next mountain until you summit the previous one, or the current one, I should say. So, for example, if you're on the first one, let's say the peak is 7,000 feet. You go up there, come back down, easy. Then move on to the next mountain. Next mountain could be 8,800, like 9,000 feet, something like that. Then you go up there, you do that one. But if you get caught up, if something happens, like for example, let's say there's a storm while you're up near the top and you got to go back because it's unsafe. If something like that happens, you have to stay there until you finish that mountain. You cannot move on until you finish the mountain. So you keep going either until you cannot do it anymore or until you have summited the final mountain on the list. There would only be like 3 or 4 to start, but I would love to do something like that. Anyways, another one, World Cup is here. I want to host a soccer tournament. Easy, like simple enough, 4 to 8 teams, 5v5 for like $200-300, something like that. Street rules. It is what it is. It's simple. Lastly but not least, I want to make videos about college football. But here's the thing, right? This could be a whole 5-10 minute video in and of itself. I have never played football, and I'm clearly unqualified to talk about the product on the field. The good thing is, there's a lot of stuff going on off the field that I would love to talk about, and I do feel qualified to talk about some of that. I love the culture around college football. I love how it reflects the community in a lot of places. It is like the American version of soccer. I grew up watching Copa 90, and I want to do something like they were doing back in the day, where they would go somewhere and they would literally just they would do a whole profile on a club or a rivalry of some sort. I would love to do something like that. Obviously, I have no time to go to these places or do anything like that, because of my job. When the school year starts, so do I. So for right now, I just kind of have to do my research and present it this way. But who knows? Again, delusions of grandeur. Maybe one day I get to do an on-site video for maybe like a rivalry game or something like that. Who knows? Like I said, delusions of grandeur. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I just had to yap. I had to get my thoughts out. You guys have a good World Cup, all right? See y'all later.